Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Well, Singy, this team is really playing good ball as of late. We'll see if they can keep it going here.
Riding an impressive win streak, Boog. This team is clutch right now. Doing it in different ways, too. Tough test today, though.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, and today's starting pitcher, Randy Johnson. Singing, he is one of the best to ever do it.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
And stepping in is the speedy Brian Roberts.
Brian Roberts.
Fastball in for a strike. And we're underway from Fenway. Swinging a foul out of play. This one in the air. Jimenez squeezes it, and there's one away. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases, and so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
They look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Brooks Robinson, the next to hit, takes ball one. Just off the outside edge, 2-0. One out, bases empty. And that's through there for a strike. 2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That one outside, and that's ball three. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 9th homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
One down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Eddie Murray. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the second game of the series. And the next pitch is way outside. Johnson maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That one finds the zone, and now 3-1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
The lefty fires. Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. He goes down looking.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Cal Ripken Jr., the next to hit for the Orioles. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Fenway, starting on the mound in this one, Satchel Paige. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Honus Wagner leading things off and takes a strike. Wagner with a homer in his last game. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Page with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And first offering is fouled off. Check swing, called strike.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Ball 1 there.
2 strikes.
That's down and in.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Cowser settles under it and makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Boston, new inning getting started. And now here's the veteran DH, Matt Holliday. Johnson back to work. And that misses. Ball 1. And another ball. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. Now snap throw to first. And he's back in there. Holliday aboard here at first with nobody out. Another throw over. And they're keeping him close. And that's the second disengagement now. .3-0 down. Right through there for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
And that one almost hit him.
2 strikes.
To third might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Tyler O'Neill.
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
In for a strike, and it's 0-1. That one catches the corner for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
In the air, left field, Williams. Sizing this one up. And that is that. One left for the Orioles. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning.
Leading off
now
for the Red Sox,
Manny Ramirez.
designated hitter, Manny Ramirez.
That's in there. Strike 1. That one ripped. And it's off the green monster.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. It's something to improve.
David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 0-2 pitch from Satchel. That's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Willie Mays digging in now. Went deep in the ball game last night. And a breaking
Outside,
ball
that's
misses
the
outside. Man at first, 1 away. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Here's the veteran shortstop, Ozzie Smith. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you play behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. That's inside, and that's ball 1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that's a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores. It's 1-1.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Satchel kicks and delivers. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Out to center. Kowser coming on. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Fought off foul. Two on, 2 outs.
Whoa, that's down.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Tied up here in the early going. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One and 2 here. Triple digits on that last pitch.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Fenway, digging in, Ramon Laureano.
Ramon Laureano.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Outside, and the count is 1-1. Laureano launched a homer in his most recent game. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Man, that slider bearing into your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Hit on the ground to short, into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. And that is out of play. Roberts leads off second with one gone in the inning. Next pitch is inside. Now 1-2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
And he chases that one. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
That's about as nasty of a split as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. And that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now here is Eddie Murray. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Next offering is fouled back. That to right. Aaron gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Wagner.
That one in triple digits.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
On the ground. On to Murray. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, right fielder, Hank Aaron.
Now it's going to be Hank Aaron. He's one of the best players in the game. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And he held back, according to Rusty Valentine. One down, base is empty.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Fouled off. He was late. One and two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Page winds and fires. And that just misses.
2-2 the count.
Next pitch misses inside. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. The throw into second. Not in time. It's a double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
1 out. Runner at second. Now Ted Williams. He's 0 for 1. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. 1 out and a runner at second. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1-1.
Fastball is outside. That one fouled off. 2-2. Man at second.
3-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And he grounds one back up the middle. Over to first. Got the out. Now a chance for Manny Ramirez. Singled and scored his first time.
Ramirez.
In the air, center field. Cowser under it. And makes the grab. And that ends the inning. The Red Sox score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And that's in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. So now the DH spot, Matt Holliday walked his first time. And that one hammered back there. That one is gone. He'll circle the bases, his 7th home run of the season, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at bat. You watch him from the on deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Cowser at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a foul straight back. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Varitek down to first with it. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Nicely done right there to bury that 2-strike splitter in the dirt. Pretty much perfect execution. Very much like what you're trying to do with a 2-strike curveball. But you could argue a splitter is a little tougher to pick up than a breaking ball because you just can't see it out of the pitcher's hand like you can that hump in a curveball.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed in. Back now at Fenway. Now here is David Ortiz.
David Ortiz.
Swing and a pop-up. Robinson has this one sized up. Makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Willie Mays digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Mays.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Right side, hard hit. Sends it to first. Mays retired at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ozzie Smith. RBI single his last time up. Close one. Doesn't get the call. 1-0. And he takes a strike. Inside, just missed. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And there's the strike. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Line drive. O'Neill makes the grab, and that's the inning. Red Sox go down quietly, and our score remains 2-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. The outfield playing him to pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. And downstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Just off the outside edge. Check swing, and he went 3-2 now. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Ramon Laureano. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And it's even up. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Darren O'Day preparing to come on if needed. He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Next offering is downstairs. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer
Now
black.
batting,
Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Roberts.
Back to the top of the lineup, and next for the Orioles, Brian Roberts. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. Going one.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jason Varitek. Page back to work. Fastball is outside. Yeah, that's fouled off. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Struck out swinging his first time. On the ground to short. Handles, throws to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, second baseman,
Honus Wagner up next for the Red Sox.
Wagner.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And another ball. The Orioles leading by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch misses. 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And that's ball 4. Tried another slurve, but couldn't find a zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hank up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1. Just off the inside edge.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Wagner stands at second with 2 gone. Breaking ball misses down and away. Ted Williams, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Struck him out looking.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in Boston, all set for the top of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Brooks Robinson. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Robinson goes 6'1", over 2,500 hits in his career, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
And here is Eddie Murray. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch just misses.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Ouch, that one drilled him. Now the throw to first on the run. In time, got him. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Now batting,
Cal. Ripton Jr., the next to hit for the Orioles. Pitch misses. Ball 1. 1-run game. 1 out. 1 on.
Ball 2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And now it's filled up. That's to third, and it goes just foul.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Robinson, and he scores. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB.
Hey, what's going on?
A little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
1 gone, runner at first. Now here's the Orioles DH, Matt Holliday. He's already homered here in this one. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Randy Johnson is done, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm.
Now pitching for
the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Aaron O'Day.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
Rough pitching matchup in this one. Had to take on Satchel Paige.
Hit on the ground might be 2. There's 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over.
And had to give Wade Boggs the day off. So.
Single, and this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Got one backup in against one of the greatest pitchers of all time. Makes it a little tough to score. We'll see what we can do here.
Back inside Fenway Park. Well, we go bottom 6. And stepping in for Boston, Ted Williams. First pitch misses.
You know, these Red Sox finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Hard on the ground to first. Murray takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Fastball grooved right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And next will be the cleanup hitter. Manny Ramirez, 1 for 2. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
The Orioles trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
A lot of pop in that bat. Had the distance for the Oppo home run, but many times you have that slice going to the opposite field, and he just couldn't keep that one fair.
That's outside, and the count is 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
The count is full.
Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And here's the first baseman, David Ortiz. And the first offering is not close.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Ramirez over at first with 1 away. Swing and a foul out of play. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Way outside, ball 2.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Mays in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. And we're back here at Fenway Park, top of inning number 7. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. O'Day, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Up and in, 3-1 now. Movement in the bullpen. Lee Smith, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is filled up.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Wagner with the throw to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Now batting, catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Here's the catcher to hit, Adley Rutschman.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, left
Tyler O'Neill getting ready to hit. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off
1 ball,
speed there.
1 strike.
Good job to fight that one off. and miss struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of him there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. That one's in there, and that is strike one. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Kevin Kelly, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Cano also throwing. That one the other way. Puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seen the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So digging in, Jason Varitek. One-on-one on the gun, swing and a miss.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swings and misses. And that is strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And ball one. The Orioles up by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Got it. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Wade Boggs trying to get something going for him with 2 away. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Check swing, and that's a ball.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Swing and a ball popped up. Rutschman has a beat on it. And that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Lee Smith.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
Laureano comes up to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The other way, and that's a fair ball.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Brian Roberts, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 3. Laureano on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game, trying to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
Bases empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's outside. 1-1. That one fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
And now
Third baseman,
Brooks Robinson. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
And that's
Ball
downstairs. And that's ball one. Activity in the bullpen. Dennis Eckersley, the closer of the staff, is throwing. And that
That's
misses. And that's ball two. Just missed. And that's ball four. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So a man at first. And now the first baseman, Eddie Murray. Pitches in for a strike. It's 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Pitch misses inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Robinson off of first with 2 away. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Hot shot to third. They take the force out, and that is that. And the Orioles lead 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Kevin Kelly.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So back to the top of the order. So stepping in for Boston, Honus Wagner. Close, but called the ball. Ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Felix Bautista is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. There's the strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. O'Neill brings it in, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Hank batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
The Red Sox trailing by 2 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-2. And that's down and away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Tapped softly on the ground. Slings to first, so they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. That just misses, and that is ball one. Two outs. And a swing and a miss.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Line to left, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
Little bit of a tense moment, Siggy. Looks like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
Armstrong.
Line drive, that's a base hit for Armstrong. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they trail by one.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Kevin Kelly out of the game, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. So they bring on their closer in the eighth, Felix Bautista.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Substitution down at first base, and here's the pinch runner, Nico Horner. Ortiz in the box now. Take strike one.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Ball two.
Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look.
Runner on the go. Pitch inside. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. That one at triple digits.
Well, they're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one player to the next, showing a lot of fight right now, and they're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way out.
First and second, 2 outs. Mays will hit next. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Next pitch is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here in Boston, all set to start the 9th in this one. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken Jr. Smith back to work. And that's in there for a strike. A slider that finds. The mark.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
That one off the mark. And 1-1.
1-1.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Lee Smith departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So they turn to their closer, Dennis Eckersley.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. 1-run game here at the top of the 9th. Caught him looking for the K. And now the center fielder, Colton Cowser.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 2. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. They're now 3-1. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And they'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they go quietly there. Bottom part of the order. 7-8-9. 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox 2. Back in Boston, bottom 9, and stepping in for Boston, Ozzie Smith. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
That misses, and the count is 1-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases. Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job.
Big misplay by O'Neill.
Just a loop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. Chance now to even the score. And maybe extend this game.
And here is Jason Varitek. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. In the air, left field. O'Neill in and to his right. Hauls it in, and there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Just Wade Boggs now. He popped out his first time.
Oh, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order. Struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
That one finds the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. So the tying run at second, and now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a little bit low.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Next pitch misses way outside. Honus Wagner in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that one lifted in the air, center field. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Honus Wagner.
So they're down to their final out. And now, Honus Wagner trying to deliver as the hero.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles even up this 4-game series in a game apiece.
That looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity, but it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr.